If this is the great American novel, then America needs to be liberated. America needs to be liberated immediately, just like it liberated Iraq and Afghanistan and Vietnam, Cuba, Venezuela. Oh God, the list is pretty long. Hello everyone, this is Kunal from Baatcheet. Welcome back to BBC. In case you're new here, I blabber about books on this channel, and today I'm going to rant about the worst books that I read in the year 2022. There's a proverb which says that no robber worse than a bad book, but you people do not have to worry about it, because since I'm making this video, I'm going to save you people a lot of money, and you can return the favor by liking this video already and subscribing to the channel. Are you done? Let's start with the video then. Before I start with this, let me tell you that I've also made a video on the best books that I've read in the year 2022. I'll link it in the I button. Go watch that video and take all the books as a recommendation, because those are the best books written till date. And for now, the worst books that I read in the year 2022. First one in the list is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And the best part about this book is that it is short, like thank God. It is about a millionaire man, Jay Gatsby, and his old days love, Daisy Buchanan. The narrator of the story is Jay Gatsby's neighbor, Nick Carraway. And why this book is in this list is because, see, it is revered by masses, and every time there is a discussion on classic books, this book is there. You Google right now classic book recommendations and this book is there, where people say that this book carries a message which has survived with time. And I had my expectations all risen up, and then I read this book and I was like, no, hell no. This is basic, मतलब इतना भी नहीं पता क्या गोरे लोगों को. So what is the message? The message is that Jay Gatsby, who's a really wealthy man who has all the money, all the power, he has a great mansion and he throws parties every weekend, but he's not happy because the love of his life is not with him. So the message is that the American dream is unattainable and money can't buy you love or happiness. That's it. Like, that's it. I should have ideally DNF'd this one, but as I was reading the book, I was also reading the reviews where people were saying that the book is very slow in the start and it will pick up the pace later, and where people were saying that they had to read the book twice to get the real meaning of it. Like, no, this was the first classic book I was reading. And I was thinking that are all classic books this bad? You can easily skip this one in my honest opinion. Second one in the list is I Came Upon a Lighthouse by Shantanu Naidu. I do not even have my physical copy now. I sold it because I was like, I cannot waste my money on this one. It's a memoir by Shantanu Naidu, who works as a manager for Sri Ratan Tata. The book is written based on the candid conversations and interactions he had with Ratan Tata over a period of 5 years. So when I was reading this book, by the time I reached page 25, I was sure that I'm going to DNF the book. But I gave it a second chance, and by the time I reached page 50, I was like, no boss, this does not even qualify as a book. See, when you're meeting a personality of that stature, the industrialist Ratan Tata, I know you are intimidated, you are excited, you're nervous, you are in awe of their personality, you've read things about them on the internet. But when you sit down to write a book, and especially when you've been working with him for a period of 5 years, there needs to be a structure. This book seems like a diary written by a fanboy, and a bad written diary where you're just singing praises of Ratan Tata. I remember there were references made on the dressing sense of Ratan Tata and the kind of shirts he wears and his red cheeks. I'm not even making this up. And I read reviews on Google and Goodreads where people are rating it 4 stars, 5 stars. I mean, at least I cannot mince my words. This is a disaster. Do not read it. The third and the last one in the list is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. Note that this is not that much of a bad book, and I wouldn't say this is a disaster like I said for the previous one. But the reason I had to DNF it didn't live up to my expectation. I understand why this book is popular. It is based in a town in England around a 15-year-old boy, Christopher, who lives with mild autism. There's more to the story, but I'll stick to this because the major reason I had to DNF it was I found the depiction of a boy living with autism very caricaturish. It was not even remotely close to being accurate. I personally know 2 people who are diagnosed with autism, but again, I know it cannot be same with everyone. It has to be different with different people, not two people who are diagnosed with the same disease share the same symptoms. I know, but I did not really like it, and in hindsight now, when I think about it, I think that maybe it was my discomfort towards the subject that the book was talking about. Before I started shooting this video, I googled about the symptoms of autism, and I found out that people who are diagnosed with autism have a overall problem in their communication and movement. So now I know why Christopher used to talk the way he used to do in this book, and saying that it is caricaturish is maybe harsh and I should give this book a retry. But for now, this book will remain in the list of the books that disappointed me. So yep, these were the three worst books that I read in the year 2022. There were more actually, there were more books that I read and I did not like. There was a short story collection by Kazuo Ishiguro. I remember reading it and not liking it. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. I do not even know why did I pick that book up. There was 2 by Gulzar, and there were a few more, but again I read a lot of books that I loved, so that sort of compensates for this. You tell me which was that one book that you were anticipating a lot and you finally read it and you were disappointed. And if you made it till here, do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you people in the next video. Till then, keep reading books, keep collecting books. Bye.